stress cushions. I'm sick and I don't like Bromley. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Grassroots to Greatness with Club 2 Bromley. I'm not going to lie, I think we should have stayed at Weymouth, but we've made our bed, we're going to lie in it. Just so you're updated, we've got a few new players, just so you know what's happening to lead you up into the story of what we're about to attempt today. So, first things up, Easy Abazume. Anyway, he's come in and he's done alright. He's on loan from Millwall. He's not a starter really. He's just sort of coming on and helping out, and he's doing a good job when he's helping out. It's nice to see. Rowan Ricketts has come in at the tender age of 35. He's basically just a backup because he's on a non-contract deal, but it costs us a lot of money to play him. So he's come in just in case things go wrong. He won't be here next season. We might not be here next season, but he definitely won't be here next season because he costs too much to play. We brought in Ini Effiong on loan, who is a player I've had a lot of success with in the past. I used to sign him a lot from Boreham Wood and he used to do a lot of good stuff, and he has actually moved to a Football League club in this transfer window in real life. I can't remember who. Something wants to tell me it's Peterborough because they seem to sign every non-league player ever, but I don't know who it is. I can't remember, so I apologise and I'm not looking it up. So he's come in and he's done naff all. He has been really, really poor. It's a shame, a very big shame. Also on loan is former Bromley hero Bradley Goldberg. So he's come in, he's managed to do us a really decent job. He's managed to get us in his stint here. He's got us 4 goals in 7 games, which is nice. I like it. He had a really good season at Bromley a few years back, and then it never really took off again when he's been back at the club since. He's never really quite hit the heights that he probably would have liked to have hit, but he's come in and he's done us a good job so far. And for those of you who followed me last year, this guy was an absolute legend on Football Manager, Vince's bowler. He's come in as a backup striker, hasn't scored yet, but he's done reasonably well when he's come on. Once again, looks like Mitchell Piggin at Weymouth. He signed in the morning, played in the evening for 3 or 4 minutes, and the press were like, all the fans aren't happy with him. So I don't know why that keeps happening, but it does, and it's very annoying. This ain't pretty. I'll warn you now, it ain't pretty. We lost in the opening episode of the Bromley timeline to Tranmere 2-1. We then got smashed 5-2 by Aldershot in the next match. We then came from 3-1 down to draw 3-0 with second place Barrow, and I was like, this is it, we're turning a corner. We then followed it up with a 3-0 thrashing of Chester, who are going to get relegated if they're not already. I was like, brilliant, this is it now. We then beat Guiseley by 2-1, and I was on cloud 9. Then we got beat after I think this is the one we were... No, this isn't the one. We then got beat 3-2 by Dagenham and Redbridge, and I was a little bit afraid that maybe it wasn't going to carry on going very well. We then took a 2-0 lead away at Hartlepool and lost 3-2. We bounced back mightily against a team who I was interviewed by in Wrexham and beat them 3-1. I like that a lot. We then lost 3-1 to promotion hopefuls Sutton United. We then drew with their playoff rivals Gateshead 1 apiece, which was really good. And then last time out, after going 1-0 up, we got absolutely annihilated by Woking, which leads us into today's double live com away at Maidenhead on the final day. But before that, we're at home in our final home game to Boreham Wood, and we're in a precarious position. We are 20th, 1 spot above the relegation zone by a point, and we have a worse goal difference than Maidstone. We face Boreham Wood, who are 17th, and Maidenhead, who are 16th in the next 2 games. We could get relegated. It would be my second relegation in about 12 years on any form of Football Manager or Championship Manager game, and I am afraid. I'm not going to lie. Well, that's gone well. I was going to hold a team meeting, but apparently there isn't a suitable reason to hold a team meeting. I beg to differ. Right, so I I don't know whether to stick with the 4-4-2 and give it another go, because when it works, you know what I'm saying? It's just these players. Now, don't take offence to this if you're watching Bromley fans or any of these players, because I knew quite a few of the Weymouth players were watching, which was really amazing. Thank you to you guys if you continue watching. Really appreciate it. And thanks for the follows on the old Twitter. I enjoyed that very much so. But this Bromley team is the worst, and I mean hands down the worst bunch of players I have ever managed on Football Manager. It probably isn't, to be fair. I mean, that Welling team that I managed a few years ago was really bad, but they just don't do anything you ask them to, and I think it's because of my low manager prestige and stuff. I think that is the reason why they don't feel they have to listen to me. I'm going to let you quick pick it. Okay. I'm going to start with this. We may swap to 4-2-3-1 halfway through the game if panic sets in. Also, Sammy Moore is having a bitch fit because he's not playing every game. He's absolutely woeful. That's why he's not playing every game. When he has played, he has pretty much single-handedly destroyed any chance we had of winning. I'm going to put Vince's bowler on the bench. A lot of these players, if we don't get sacked, relegated or stay up, if we don't get sacked, a lot of these players are going to be moved on. That is for sure. Okay, so we've faced Boreham Wood this season and beaten them this season with Weymouth in the cup. So we know we can do it. We've seen their players. We know who's dangerous. We know who isn't. So why don't we do what we did with Weymouth? Oh, baby. Let's try it. Let's just try it. Let's try what we did with Weymouth. It worked. I'm going to go standard instead of counter though. We'll go more direct, be more disciplined, and we'll sit deeper. They'll be expecting something else from us, unless they've like, oh, we did this last time, let's expect it again. We'll soon find out. We also need, before we forget, for now, I did a Twitter poll. I'm going to do this. Right, I'm going to do this. Slow down, Nelly Furtado. I want to do that. I like that. And we're going to go goals. And we're going to get the goals on. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's do that. Let's reverse it. Have a little look at it that way. But we are in the early throes of this game, 16 minutes in, and nothing has happened. They have had the more opportunity in front of goal, whereas we have done nothing. We have done absolutely nothing. I don't... Should we... Let's go attacking for a little bit. See what happens if we go attacking. They'll probably come right on us now and score. They're having a lot of chances. I don't like it. I do not like this at all. Why is nothing happening? Ronky highlights. Yes. Kane Smith is getting a lot of the ball. We'll do that. Oh, that is a poor ball. It's a ball over the top. Oh, what have you done? Winter, you absolute bell jockey. What have you done? He's given away a penalty. Bruno Andrade doesn't miss these. And he slots it away. He slots it away for 1-0. That is absolutely woeful. And that, my friends, is why we are in the predicament we are in. And we've... Oh, no. We've dropped into... On goal difference, we've dropped into the relegation zone. Oh, dear. Right. Team talk. I've got to get in there assertively. Show me something in the second half. For the love of God, show me something in the goddamn second half. Please, kids. Please. Come on. We've got players of very much good ability that should be able to do far better than what they are. Well done, Holland. Here comes the league's top goal scorer into Goldberg, who's hit the woodwork, I think. Yeah, he's hit the woodwork. Right. Yeah, we'll ask him to step off. Okay, we are going to change things because we have to. We have to change things. It can't remain as it is. So Grub can't really play there. Let's do that. That's a little bit better. We're going to bring Dominic Vos on over here. Okay, and Frankie Sutherland can go up there, and Mr. Samuel Moore can come in there. So you two play better in those positions a little bit. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Right, yeah. I just don't know what to say. I'm not used to being in this position. Many of you who have watched me over the years will know this is a foreign area for me. Sutherland in. Come on, Vos. Go on. Go! Winter, is he onside? It won't count, he's offside. Oh dear. We have dropped to 21st. Once again, things happened. I'm assuming that Maidstone were behind or whatever, and now they're not. This is frightening. Overload. Well, let me do it then. Half the battle of this season has been the fact the stupid match engine won't let me click on things properly. We've got one last throw of the dice. The Borg out on the wing sends it across to Vos, sends it in, but there's a player there. And we're going into the final game of the season in the drop zone. Oh no! And Maidstone are winning. Oh my god, we're getting relegated. We're getting relegated. I mean, it's very nice that he's got man of the match and everything, but we've got to tell him we're far from pleased because we've dropped into the relegation zone. Moving from Weymouth went well, didn't it? Just on a quick side note, we did have our youth intake, by the way. This is what we got. Wasn't really anything spectacular. These are all relative, if you remember, to the sort of level we're at. But this was the guy who was named the best player. So yeah, that's what we got. That's what we were working with at youth level. So we're going to give it a go. We're going to give the 4-2-3-1 a go for the final game of the season. Just try and catch them off guard a little bit, mix it up a little bit. I don't know if it's going to work. I honestly don't know what to do in this situation because I'm never really in it. And that's not being big-headed. It's just the way it is. I'm never normally in this terrible, frightening situation. So this is what I love about Grassroots to Greatness. It's what I do in real life. And in real life, people make mistakes managerial-wise. They decide to move to clubs. Moyes to Man United. So, you know, and it can either make or break you. Moyes to Man United. And then you get the opportunity to perhaps repair your reputation a little bit as you go along a bit further on in your career. Moyes to West Ham. So, you know, it's one of them. Whatever happens will happen here. That's the wrong thing that I did there. And we will hopefully, whether we get relegated or stay up, whether we get sacked or remain in the job, hopefully this is just part of the building experience of our career. It would be nice though if we could win at least. Even if we go down, I mean, I don't know, that would be even more heartbreaking, I think, as Green takes Grubb out over on the wing. There's a lot of people here. A lot of people here. Boreham Wood's win over us, by the way, secured their safety. That's nice for them. I've literally just sat here in silence because I am very afraid and very nervous. Football manager does us, don't it? Here's Grubb though, sends it into the middle. Bug! Oh, straight into their goalkeeper's hands. Pagetat, that's a name. I enjoy that name, Pagetat. Come on. Oh, go on, the Borg. Go on. Oh. It's a corner. It is a corner. Here's Grubb, sends it in. Go on. Oh, the keeper with another Fantastico save from the Leeds top goal scorer. Again, the ball comes in. Winter, very slow to react there. And, oh, don't tell me that. No, thank God for that. What's that all about? Is somebody down? Ben House has picked up a knot for them. We don't care. We don't care. And congratulations on Leyton Orient for winning the league, because that ain't happening in real life, let's be honest. We've dropped to 22nd now. Oh, this is going fantastically well. We've dropped to 22nd. Brilliant. We're still 2 points off safety, but let's try this. We've got to try something, because we've had the opportunities here, but we are not doing anything. Passionately We've been the better team. Oh, it's not had any effect. They don't care what I have to say. They really do not care about anything I say. You'd think for their livelihoods, for their pride, for the club they play for the fans that pay their money, they would want to put in more effort than what they are. I mean, come on. Here's Holland. Out to Borg, into the middle. Nobody's there really. Go on. Gruber's put it wide. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, what more could we ask for? No, that's the wrong one. Cancel. Bob. Tactic. We're just going to have to really push on now. There is nothing more we can do. You need to come. I'm going to drop you back here, and Mr. Moore is coming off. Bradley Goldberg is coming on. What is your suited position? Advanced forward attack. Right, okay. We're going long ball, we're going overload, we're going everything we possibly can. Hand over, confirm, go. Come on, let's do this. Let's try and pull something out of the bag here. I know we're going to be light in the central midfield role, but oh no, please don't. Please don't. Oh, but still, please don't. Good save. Good save again. Come on now. This is going disastrously wrong. Well done, Sutherland. Or whatever your name is. I don't even know his name anymore. It is Sutherland. Go on. Oh, that was a poor ball. Oh, they're going to hit. Oh, they've beaten the offside trap. And they've scored. Oh, we're getting relegated, lads. We're getting relegated. Isn't this delightful? Let's just drop back to this. Right, let's drop back to this. Confirm. Carry on. As you were. I'm resigned to relegation. I'm resigned to relegation. And we're 23rd now. I mean, that was lovely control. A lovely finish. Terrible defending. I mean, it was happening, wasn't it? And now Boris has bit the bullet. Brilliant. Alan Dunn, come on the football pitch. You're another slower, older player. I can't believe this has happened. I mean, it was a risk. When I came here, there was the possibility. Oh, we've moved up to 22nd through nothing we've done. That's nice. It was a risk when we came here. You know what I mean. It was a big risk. Be more expressive. Bang it in. Just go for it. That's all you can do, lads, is just go for it and hope for the best. Goldberg. Oh, he's just overhit it. He's just overhit it. Well done, Winter. Well done, you. Oh, come on now. It's like when your team's... Oh, I mean, look at that. It's 2, surely. No, well done, goalkeeper. I mean, when you get to the point where your players are just not interested, or you're really struggling and things just aren't going your way, they just forget how to pass, and they forget how to shoot, and they forget how to play football altogether. And that is what has happened this season. When we picked up those couple of wins, I really think we're turning a corner, but the players just haven't been good enough, really, and we didn't have a transfer window. And that's 2-0. That seals the deal. We are going down. Ladies and gentlemen, you've seen me been relegated. Put that in your... Take a photo, put it in your clippings book. FMU relegated. Doesn't happen often. Like I say, I'm sure this is probably the second time it's happened in 12 years. Easily, maybe longer than that. What a madness this is. What a madness. Come on, ref. I mean, it's the 97th minute now. That's it. We have been relegated. Their players are doing a lap of honour. Fair play to Maidenhead. They've beaten us. What I expected to happen before I started recording this video has happened. And we have been relegated. And we're just going to go to town on them. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. They're all agreed with it. They're all like, yeah, we don't care, mate. We're off at the end of the season. And if we're not off, you're probably going to get sacked. So there you go. It's happened. Bromley have been relegated from the Vanarama National League. Now, I did do a little bit of looking at other saves I'd done, and almost every single save that I've got going at the moment in the first season, Bromley have been relegated. So that helps me a little bit, but not a lot. So we now need to figure out what's going to happen. How long is he out for? 3 to 4 weeks? He's been out for 3 to 4 weeks anyway. He ain't done nothing. So we've got, that's the initial budget for next season, £11,000 per week and £9,000 on transfers. The question is, are they going to sack us? I'm going to make you wait until the next episode to find that out. Well, I was going to say I didn't expect that, but I kind of did. I kind of thought it was coming. We're relegated to the Vanarama National League South, and it's painful. It's upsetting, but it was a risk when we came here that we knew may happen. Well, I knew may happen. It looked like for a bit I was going to pull it off and we were going to be safe this season, then a big rebuild and we'd be alright. Then it fell apart. The players just didn't seem interested. It does have a lot to do, I believe, with the manager. Not as in me, but as in the manager on the game. His stats are very low in terms of reputation and stuff, and he does play a part, so that might be something to do with it. Tactics wise, they work. It's just the players can't be bothered. So we just need to have a bit of a rebuild in the summer if we're still here. If not, then this could be the shortest of the plays. I'm going to break them down to playlist by club as well. So there'll be a Weymouth playlist, a Bromley playlist. It could only end up having 2 videos in it. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. Please leave a big thumbs up out of pity, if nothing else. And I will see you all tomorrow in the next episode. We'll be at Bromley, we'll be at the job centre, or we'll be at a brand new club. You're going to have to tune in to find out. It's been a pleasure being in your face. Sick as a parrot and relegated. Bye-bye. Could this day get any worse?